Well, good morning, folks. We're making a revisit to Watertown Thompson Park. You can tell it's early in the morning. Language is hard. We're at the Fort Drum Monument. I think it's what's called over there. We're up here in the main area. Pool and everything's over there. Got this monument here, and the golf course on this side. Now they constructed another little hiking trail here, so we're gonna explore that today. That was not here when we did our overall hike, what we did. So, yep, the only car on the road is let's pick this lane. So, yep, the one car rule. Nobody else around except for the guys filming with his video camera. Let's take a hike, shall we? Once again, you got all this parking area, but hey, you're recording a video. That's how it is, just like trains, you got the one car rule. So anyway, that's where I'm parked. We'll come out here a little more. So I think our trail comes, oh, no, it doesn't go this way then. We have to cross the road. So I think our trail comes down along this boulevard. I forget what, West Entrance or something like that, I think it's what it's called. And you can kind of see it down here. It runs across down the bottom of this. It's hazy today because of the wildfires going on in Canada once again. The wind and the weather is bringing that into New York State. So it's kind of hazy today. It's that time of year. Yeah, I guess I should have went that way, but anyway, I'm gonna go down that sidewalk because that's where our trail is actually. So I thought this would have took over there, but it does at the other end. And there is another update I'll probably get to after I do the trail. Is I've noticed they have disc golf, and in places that I've already been through and made a video in the past. So we'll point those out as well. So this is the new hiking trail, the new walking trail, we'll call it. And again, I'm gonna say I was disturbed about that. It starts over here where the golf course is and comes down the hill. And then it cuts across the bottom of the hill. It's a kind of painted boundary line in the grass there. You know, right here on the side of the road, there's a disc golf thing. That wasn't there. I know that for a fact because that one time I was like, what are these trails going to? And we walked over in there and found nothing, but that's probably what they were doing, is making this a disc golf course. And again, the pedestrian traffic. Right at the time I need to make a video across the road. So anyway, we're gonna make this quick. See, this is all new, speed bumps and everything. Oh yeah, I had something that happened at home I might as well talk to you about. Yeah, the one other pedestrian going around. Start the video, vehicles just got busy up there in that one spot you're parked in, and you're trying to make a video, and then there's people coming out of the woodwork. But anyway, back at my place, it's all wooded, of course. Well, you've seen it before in many videos. Yeah, I forgot to put the lawnmower away, and it was gonna rain. So I go down to the backyard, which is brush about this high. The fawn waits until it's from me to this bench before it bolts out of that stuff, out of it toward me. So I was just thinking, you're in the middle of the village, and you're like, you were finished mowing like 3 hours ago, left the lawnmower out. Hey, a storm's coming in. You go to grab a mower, next thing, all this commotion. Yeah, freaking animals. I think this trail makes a mile loop trail, so. Oh, this is all familiar up here, but this don't make sense up here either. I wonder if that sign's still there. Stairs ahead, alongside the road. This is where that video was filmed at. And this is all new too, so. We did this section before, so look back to Tompark, Watertown. We do some of the paved trails. I don't think it had a name, it just says Paved Trails, Watertown, Tompark, I think is the video name. Yeah, the steps here. So here's the steps. We come across there, and I'm just making questions on why does this end here, and why would we have to go up there to cross the road? Well, that's probably why they changed it. Oh, nobody see the deer crossing the road? So we came down these steps on the paved trail video, and we went to there, but there wasn't a cut in the curb, so we had to walk up here to cross, but now they did it appropriately. And why there's 2 crosswalks here, I don't understand. So we can cross here now. And there's that sign that I was laughing so hard. They're steep, and they're steep. Signs not to see along the road. Steps ahead. Don't I? Well, I'll never use anything. Oh, shoot. Daily life. Oh, this is the Lyme disease thing. The daily life part is, I keep mentioning it in the videos once in a while, is the sensitivity of my fingers don't exist. So this is normal behavior of my hands not working. Farming in the city. What is this stuff? I'll read it in a minute. Yeah, we've seen all this before. So yeah, that's pretty much the new part of the trail. They put in speed bumps, and again, I don't know why you had to cross the trail 2 times in the same spot. Well, before we were complaining in the same area about why the trail ended down here, but the way to cross the road was up there. Yeah, anyway, it was the way it was set up. I think it's Tompark Paved 1 or something like that, if you want to look that up. And that's where we're in now. You got the steps ahead sign. Looked up, saw that. Oh, what was that noise? Don't worry about it. Yeah. So yeah, we'll end it here because we've seen all this other stuff before. From the way it sounded like they put the trail down there further along the outer rim. But we'll end the trail video here, as I said. Got some other things to check out that I've known we've seen before that have been it's getting windy out. That I have showed you the trails before, but now that the disc golf is there, I'll show you what's changed since our last visit. Shell's getting busy. Just walking on history. How long do you think these steps been here? Clearly this was probably one of the original paths when the park was put in the original day, because those are not new steps. It's about a 20-foot elevation gain. from where we were down there to here. Yeah, again, with Thompson Park, there's so many side trails and everything. They pretty much meet up at the same spot. Parking lot. Parking lot over here. A little bit of parking lot over there. The playground's up here. Yeah, there you go. It just ends up to the playground. I thought they said they had it a mile, but it was not a mile. Maybe half might be pushing it, because you start up there with the trees, the golf course, the trees. So you parked and just walk down here, cross, and back up steep steps. Or yeah, if you want a mile hike, you can continue on to the other side of the playground. Man, I can't catch my breath today. Let me catch up with you again later. Something's up. Yeah, I was gonna do some hiking today, but I'm one of those people that fall in the health risk category when they say health risk, because we do have the. I'm still trying to catch my breath from way over there because of the wildfire smoke in my gas, so I'm having such a problem. You know, especially when you had damaged lung. Anyway, you can see the haze. Yeah. So that'd be a wrap for the trail. Again, it's a make your own journey kind of thing here. But I'm gonna say that's about a half mile what I just showed you. Not even, probably. It's been between a quarter and a half. I mean, think about it. You park over here, you go down there, go across the field, you come up steep steps, you just pretty much make a loop trail here, so then you end at the monument. But again, you have other things to do here too, like, oh, you're all sweaty after a hike. There's a pool here. So, decent little park. East Tower Drive, Blue Trail, West Tower. See, now that's the first time I've seen the trail sign. We're in the Blue Trail, East Tower Drive. So I got thinking, I wonder if because I think the cost to build that trail is like $1 million or something like that. I gotta look it up. I got the article somewhere in the newspaper still. But maybe the $1 million price tag was to improve the road crossings, because when I left, I seen it looked like a bunch of what the original trails had improved road crossings. So I don't know, they had a price tag, but it said, I thought it said a mile, but maybe I'm thinking $1 million. I don't know, I got the paper. So yeah, we're at the overlook. This is just an update. Tell you what else changed. Boy, that little bit of hiking though, definitely drained me out, but I'm pretty sure it's the humidity and the smoke, and there is a health risk, which I fall in that category, so. Because we did, see there, here's a golf thing here. And this wasn't here last time. This wasn't even cleared out last time. Now, back in Thompson Park video, I was thinking, I was standing over there somewhere, and I'm like looking at a buck across the road, and this is where we are. And they brush mowed all this, and then that showed up. So, they got disc golf here now. I don't think they're advertising for it. So, and then there's one, oh, here we go. This is definitely another video. Again, I can't think of the titles of the videos right off the top of my head. They're on YouTube. They are titled and finished editing. So, let's look up Thompson Park, Watertown, New York. The one video that nothing's going to be on is the Vortex Trail. Don't look at that one. This is like paved path, wooded path, whatever. Trails, east side trails, or something like that. But I know this is in the video. One of them. Yeah, the air is thin for sure. There's a smoke smell to it, but not bad. But Even just walking here, it's like, whoa. See, there's another disc golf thing there. I don't know how many holes. You see the one we're walking up to now, but I'm trying to get to a point of a video. There's one poking out over there. So, yeah, I don't know how many of these they have, but 10 so far I think I've seen. And we haven't been in the woods yet. And speaking of being in the woods, I'm going to say I think this is the West Side Trails. That was not here when we did this trail. There's another one there. And in that trail video, I think a helicopter was landing or taking off over here. But if you recognize this spot, where these logs were, we have this log intersection here. So I don't know, again, I don't know what these trails are, if they're still active trails or what. But then they put these things out. So I'd assume that it would be maybe a trail for this. Oh, I did this in the wintertime. So yeah, it was a really cold, frigid November day, come to think of it, when I recorded this. I remember making fun of the crunch. Making stupid jokes. You know, while we're doing updates, despite the horseflies and mosquitoes right at the moment, we came out here and took a left, and we came up to a whole field of clear cut. So, yeah, these don't look like they've been maintained other than by the wildlife. Yeah, bring bug spray. This is getting ridiculous. What is that? Yeah, this is not an easy task. It's like walking into a beehive. But we're almost there. And clearly this trail was not maintained. The deer maintain it now, it looks like. But one time we came out here. Of course the sun's right in a perfect angle. We walked along this edge here. This is still all pretty much cleared out. Nothing going on back here. I don't know why they clear cut it. So that's pretty much it. Nothing to see on this side. So what I thought was a trail is no longer a trail. And I'm getting out of this horsefly hell. So I don't know why they would cut in trails like this and not keep them maintained. Well, that'd be a wrap. But that's an update. They got disc golf here now. Those trails are nothing from when I was here in November. He said, don't go in any place like disc golf. That seems to be more along the road here. And the trick to horseflies is stop for a minute or two. Because eventually if you stop, they for some reason stop coming after you. But as soon as you start walking again, they're on you like that. But if you stop and the one's going around you, they'll eventually get bored and leave you alone. At least they'll give you a break to keep them off you and give you a break to stop swatting for a while. But once you start up again, they'll all over you. So it's my trick that I've noticed with horseflies. You got a bunch of them flying, just stop. They'll lose interest. They'll stop going after you until you start walking again. But still, if you're tired of doing this all the time, you get a little break, just stop. Eventually, they'll fly away. That's why they call them flies. Alright, I got one more project here in Watertown. I was thinking about doing something else, but if I'm having a hard time now, yeah. Because the ear's thick, I can't get into something big. There is one more thing that a viewer mentioned to me, and I'm going to go check it out now. Yeah, see, because those are probably disc golf course trails. We're back at the entrance down here. I was gonna say I'm going to PA here next week, so look for stuff from that. Hopefully it'll be a better time. So. No, wait for it. Since I'm waiting for it, you might as well wait for it too. Can I go now? Ignore the flashing sign too, because that tells you what's about to happen. At least it gives you a little warning before.